cut this light on, y'all. Feminine! What it do, girl? What it do, girl? Let's go ahead and jump right into this reading, y'all. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Ciao, good night. Alright, let us see. Ciao, good night. Anytime Blue starts a reading like that, that pretty much says it all, eh? That says it all, eh? Alright, let's see. What are the messages? Thank you, Spirit. For the feminine, we have around fall. Around fall, child. Regrets. Oh, Lord. Alright. Water signs. Okay. You have a water sign somewhere. Someone with water sign on their chart that feels some sort of way because you keep trying to discard this relationship. You threw it out. Or they could have told you, like, yeah, I'm done with this, or I don't want this, or whatever they told you. They wish they did not say that. Okay? They really do. This person is feeling some sort of way here. They're trying to stop thinking about you, but they can't stop thinking about you. It's actually turned into this person feels like either you're doing something to try to get revenge, or they may want to get revenge. And that's scary because it's like, what is going on with you? You know, what is really going on with you here that you want to get revenge on someone? This person could have cried, y'all, and maybe they don't cry. Maybe this is not a crier. So, but this is, yeah, you were unsatisfied. This person displayed to you some negative patterns or habits. They were childish at times, you know, and so now it's like, what exactly could you be trying to pay me back for? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand people's logic sometimes. But it says bare minimum reciprocation, losing interest. Exactly. You're just not satisfied with something because of the way that it is or the way it has been. So why would you continue doing it? You know, you don't have to. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. We have fire sign. All right. So one of you could be a fire sign. The other could be water. It could be a little bit of both on whoever's chart, you know, or this could just be the energy, the desire, the emotions. All right. Fire sign is Aries, Leo, Sag, if I did not say it already. We have clown. Somebody feels embarrassed, humiliated. That's twice. It's like feeling ashamed, feeling ashamed. They're right underneath each other. Somebody feels embarrassed because maybe this is a union that they wanted, but they keep, you know, messing it up, or they kept messing it up. This is a union that they want, but they keep messing it up. Take it whichever way it goes. This could be somebody that you're with right now, but they keep messing it up. They keep doing the stuff that makes no sense, the things that make no sense. You know, you say you want to be with someone, you do things that would help you keep the person. You don't do things that would cause you to lose the person, push the person away, things like that. It's not what you do. So maybe that's why they feel away here. All right, they may feel embarrassed by how they look in your eyes or how you view them, but it's something about the way that this person moves. Again, childish behavior and then clown. Those two things together say it all. It's like maybe this person just doesn't take certain things seriously, and they should. You know what I mean? It's like you play all the time. It's a time and a place for everything. We have reminisce, okay? Reminiscing. So a person's looking at your photos, thinking about you, dwelling, wanting to call, wanting to reach out, wanting to say what they need to say. Okay? At the same time, though, some of you may not want to hear it because you feel like the person is just saying what they feel like they, you know, have to say to get back in your life or something. But you don't know if they really mean it. It was something in the cards. Here it is. New boo. Yeah. Person could be worried that maybe you have someone new. You're talking to a new person. Appreciation. Now they want to show you that they love you now. You know, they care about you so much now, girl. Yeah, because they're triggered. All right. Again, childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explode, caught in the act. You see, this is how children act. When you get at them or you get on their behind for doing stuff they ain't got no business, this is how they act. It's like they would fold their arms up and pout. You know what I mean? What are you mad about? At the end of the day, there are things to handle a very specific way. Let's handle them. But because someone feels like you're twin flames, or because of whatever the connection is, you're supposed to deal with it. No, you said, no, I don't have to deal with it, and I won't deal with it. You know what I mean? It's either I'm going to get the treatment that I feel I deserve, or I'm out. Okay? So we have air signs. Again, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If this is not, yeah, see? It's like someone just wants to express their feelings, or maybe they feel like they want you to express your feelings. You're not saying anything. You're not giving them nothing. They could really just feel like you're doing this to get revenge on them. Like, because they were a clown, because this, because that, you know, now you're discarding it. They really want to come towards you or take you somewhere. We keep seeing that vacation, vacation, vacation every reading, right? Maybe because it's so cold outside and they like, let's get away. All right, lifestyle. In the closet, secrets being held down low. But you don't want to live no secret lifestyle. This person has a decision to make and perhaps they've never been able to make it. All right, and of course that's not going to resonate with everybody. You see what I'm saying? Not everybody's person is like, oh, I don't know. Like some people's person is like, yeah, I absolutely know about you. I want you. What's up? You know, some people's person can't tolerate separation. Some people's person just refuses to see them with, you know, someone else or something like that. Like if I know that there's a possibility of us being together, why would I, you know? Like some people's person just is not greedy. You know, some people's masculines are greedy though. And those be the masculines that want it all. You know, I want this and that. I want that and this, you know. And that's just what it is. That's how they feel. So we have the Devil and we have the King of Pentacles, right? So it could be Capricorn energy, right? That's the only thing that did not come out. We got water, we got air, we got fire. This could be an earth sign person that has a little bit of everything on their chart. You see what I'm saying? It could be a water sign, a fire sign, air sign that has a little bit of everything on their chart. But just take it. It could be someone that has a little bit of everything on their chart. Or you are. All right? Either way, we could look at it and say it's the elements. You know, I'm in my feelings, you know, because of all this passion, desire that I have toward this person. But because of the lack of ambition, determination, drive, or follow through, the person cut me off. Now all I do is think about them. I want to communicate and express what it is that I feel. How do I feel? I want to bring something into the physical. So you see how even if we were to read in terms of the elements, you see what I'm saying? The message still applies. It still goes hand in hand. But only take what resonates with you. Okay? Nevertheless. All right, let me do one more. All right. Oh, we have Judgment. Do you see? So maybe around fall is when they woke up to what this connection is or how they feel for you for real or something. Maybe around fall is when they woke up to the fact that you're truly detached. Okay? Or something like that. This person is childish. They do things to try to, you know what I'm saying? Like they do things on purpose and, you know, they have a negative mindset. That's the best way to put it. This person has a negative mindset. That's what I get from this. Because the energy that I'm picking up, nothing makes sense, you know? It's like, I love this person, I care about them, but at the same time, you know? Because I feel this way or because I feel that way right now, I'm going to act out. And it may make the situation worse, but I'm going to do it anyways. And I know it don't make no sense. I know it don't feel good to you, but I'm going to do it anyways. And that's the energy that's coming through from this person. We have Page of Cups, and I feel like that's why they want to keep, you know, coming in apologizing. They know what they're doing. Maybe this person doesn't have self-control or something. Because you know what you're doing, but you're not controlling it. Or something. It's something. All right. Maybe they have a low level of self-awareness. The Tower. In some way, they've been greedy for sure. And Spirit is like, what are you doing? Okay. It's time for them to grow here. Yeah, 2 of Wands. See, they didn't know which one they wanted, which path they wanted to take. Okay. Temperance, you should be upright. But since you're in reverse, what is your message? Yeah, so their mind and body is out of balance. That's why. Okay. Their mind is telling them, you know, hey, this person, like you're always on their mind. But their body is wherever their body is. You see what I'm saying? So, again, Spirit's like, what are you doing? Judgment and Tower say everything, you know? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, Lord, do you see there? And that's 3 majors so far. 4 of Cups. But they feel like, well, I can't make this happen if the person is not accepting my apology. You don't want to accept their apology because you feel like they're going to do the same thing again. They always do the same thing or something like that. They have a pattern, see? They have a pattern. So it's not you getting revenge or, you know, you doing anything to get payback. It's you protecting your peace. Yeah, okay, so we have the 8 of Swords and the Hangman. Do you see? That's all they do right now. All they do is think about you. This is from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep, if they go to sleep type of situation. That's all. You know, this person is losing sleep over you. This is the second message that we're getting this in. Back to back. 10 of Pentacles. And what's this? The Hierophant. So, yeah, they want commitment. There's no ifs, ands, buts, okay? But how do I get there from where we are? Everything that's happened. Okay, that's a lot. I made this person feel all sorts of ways, you know? And they know it too. You have to protect your mind. You have to protect your brain. Yeah, as soon as I said that, the Queen of Swords. Feminine, we've been showing up a lot lately as the Queen of Swords. We're not playing. You know, we're very affectionate, very nurturing, very loving. That's cool. However, business needs to be handled. Moves need to be made. And it needs to be done accordingly. If there's a due date, do it on time. You know, do it efficiently. Do it, you know, like your name is attached to it kind of thing, right? Don't just half-ass it, like for real. And that's with everything, you know? So with the Sun card and the Five of Swords feminine, it's like even when you feel like you can't rely on or depend on the people around you, you still are very optimistic, positive. You still do your best. You still go above and beyond. Doesn't matter how tired you get. We just talked about that the other day. You know, so these things coming up again. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You're in a very, how do I put this? Like you're wise, okay? And your wisdom is speaking for itself. You have strong character and you're not going to back down from anybody or anything. You're organized and you're independent. You're a highly principled person. So again, it's about the principle. And I feel like if a person keeps missing the principle or they keep missing the fact, that's how they'll lose you. All right. It's like you keep missing the principle. You keep missing the fact. You got the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles is working on something, building something up. So the person does want to work on a relationship and build it up. Four of Cups, they feel like, you know, everything that they try to do is not working. But the pages are young or inexperienced. Pages are children or they're novices. They're just starting with something. You get what I'm saying? Therefore, it's like, okay, at what point are you no longer a beginner? You get what I'm saying? If it's not the beginning, how are you still a beginner? You see what I'm saying? That's where it's frustrating for a divine feminine or anybody, right? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is someone that takes their sweet old time. But at least with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, it's because everything is going to be in its place by the time I get there, right? But we have the Knight of Pentacles, then we split the deck and we see the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is literally about like sexual adventures and this and that and all that stuff, right? So then you pump the brakes, but then you speed it up. You pump the brakes, then you speed it up. No. So you see why the Tower comes out? Spirit's like, absolutely not. There's a way to go about things and that ain't it. Now keep in mind that the Wheel of Fortune can also represent karma. You get what I'm saying? Like whatever goes around, comes around, that kind of thing. All right, we got the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So in the event somebody is being childish and playing with your mind and doing this and doing that, the fact that they can't stop thinking about you right now is not a you thing. You know, they did this to themselves because they was trying to, I guess, manipulate the situation by controlling the situation. And they don't have control over this. Okay? So we have the Six of Cups, yeah. So now they keep reminiscing. Okay, this is memories, nostalgia. This could also be someone that you've known since childhood. So maybe that's why, you know, it's like we grew up together kind of thing. We've grown up together. So, but only one of you is growing up or something. You know what I mean? Like you've grown up together, but only one of you is growing up. That's a problem. Okay, so again, childish behavior. So the Hermit is like you're going to go ghost. You're just going to stay to yourself. The Hermit is very wise. If the Six of Cups is children, right? Six of Cups is children. Then the Hermit is an elder. Do you see what I'm saying? An elder is not about to romantically entertain a child. You see? It's just not even proper. It's not correct. Nothing about it is right. You see what I'm saying? The child would never be able to understand the elder mentally. You see what I'm saying? So what exactly would the elder be doing there? Guiding the child? So what about that is romantically, you know, intriguing? Nothing. So then they'd be like, oh, you're trying to discard. Yeah, because it's not intriguing. You're not, like I said, not impressed or not satisfied. You're unsatisfied. Not satisfied with that at all. All right? Especially if you're somebody that can make things happen and you get it done and you don't make excuse. Child, nobody's trying to hear that. At all. Like, you guys got to know, Kianti is somebody that practice what she preach, baby. I'm not trying to hear that shit at all. All right? You either have results or excuses. You do not have both. All right? So because somebody keeps saying they're going to do something and they're not, I just saw the Three of Cups and the Devil. It's like, oh, okay. You see, here it is. So, okay, you're just going to stay put. All right, cool. Eight of Cups. You see what I'm saying? You're not about to keep playing this game with this darn person. The Star card. But I know. You don't want to hear this part. But they may be meant to be in your life. Now, meant to be in your life does not mean meant to stay in your life. And meant to be in your life doesn't mean meant to be together. Dun, dun, dun. So it's like, how do we mean that, right? Like, how does Spirit mean that right now? Let's see. Hey, this coffee was so hot that we've been on here for 15 minutes and it's still hot. Like, dang, this thing is hot. You hear me? Like, if I'd have drank it, like, without knowing how hot it was, oh my gosh. ER, I'd have been in the ER. This was hot. You hear me? Oh my goodness. But I like it, though. Is that weird? I like my coffee hot. All right, so we got the 8 of Wands. Yeah, so this person is going to be communicating with you really, really soon. Okay, why? Well, because they want to see something happen between the two of you. And right now, they don't feel like it is. There's nothing really going on right now. Okay? They want things to be unrestricted. They feel like maybe you know, like, again, maybe you have a new boo or something. That's what they're thinking. 2 of Swords. So back and forth communication from this person, phone calls, text messages, emails, DMs, whatever they can do to grab your attention, they'll do it. Fake profile, fake number, whatever. This person is crazy about you in a good and maybe an unhealthy way. Okay? If they were to express themselves, if they were to act on what they feel, perhaps it would be healthy, but because the person keeps it inside, it's like they're driving themselves crazy. That could also be another reason too that clown is out. Like, the person wants to tell you how they feel, but maybe they just don't want you to view them as a clown. You know, again, sorry. So sorry. That's my reaction and stuff like that. I just don't have time. Like, okay. You see? Like, so you want something, but you're not acting on what you want. You're not saying nothing. Somebody's supposed to read your mind. Even if I am High Priestess, Empress, you want me to figure it out. You get what I'm saying? But you also don't necessarily understand or respect the craft. Like, it's just like, you know what I mean? I see why a person would be like, okay, 8 of Cups. You know what I mean? I see exactly why. We have the Ace of Wands. And what is this? The Knight of Cups. Okay? The person you get tired of talking in circles, man. The brain, listen, I don't think people understand. All right? So, again, it's really important to take care of yourself. For example, I be seeing some comments, right? And this really be making me feel away. I be getting really emotional. I'm not going to lie to you. I've dropped tears over this before, okay? I done seen some comments where you can tell that, like, a person's mind is not in the right space. You know, like, you can tell when a person is saying things a certain way, or they're putting words together a certain way, or you know what I mean? Like, you can tell when something is not all the way as it should be, and it's not a nice feeling when you in this for the right reasons, when you really care for real. You know what I'm saying? So to see stuff like that, it really bothers me, y'all, which is why the readings have been going the way that they've been going, because it's more so about, like, all right, for real, like, we really need to get on this mental health leave for real. It's not a joke. Like, we're not about to just, oh yeah, because this is who you think it is, lose yourself. No, you're not about to lose yourself to this situation. This is not the documentary on Netflix. You see what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all, I don't know what the heck that group of people had going on, but if you are a true twin, you understand that I don't even know. I never even watched the documentary. I know about the group of people. I actually know about that group of twins. I've seen them before, and I just, you know, something about it. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. I'm not judging. That's their business. But I'm just saying, it's nothing like that. You know, people have their opinions, and they feel how they feel, whatever, child. But you only understand if you are a true twin. And no, it is not about you losing yourself or your mind to this situation. So I'm going to need y'all, you know what I mean, to keep it together for me. I'm going to need y'all to keep it together, like, for real. All right, so yeah, again with the King of Cups reminiscing. They reminisce and they think about you. And they like, I really want to come in. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so you want to do something about it. You want to take this person out. You want to love on them. That's what it says, you know. I'm just doing a message, y'all. You're going to be like, but they did this and they didn't do that. But this is what it's saying in the message. That the person feels like this is what they want to do because they can't stop thinking about you. You know, but you in this Queen of Swords energy, yes. So if the Queen of Swords energy is what's scaring them and that's what's making them not want to say nothing, then I guess they won't be saying nothing. You see? Because I don't foresee you coming out of the Queen of Swords energy. I don't see that. And the reason I don't see that is because it's like you're using your common sense. You're thinking logically, you know? So the fact that you're spiritually inclined. You're self-aware. You're intellectual. You're using common sense. You know, some of you might start feeling like, dang, am I going to be by myself? No, you don't have to end up by yourself. But you might start feeling like that because you're like, I'm dependable, I'm reliable, I'm this, I'm that. The Queen of Pentacles is known as the ideal counterpart. She takes care of home, she takes care of herself and everybody around her. She works really hard. So if she has a career, a job, her own business, whatever it is, oh, she's excelling, she's thriving. Okay, whatever else it is she's doing, any courses or schooling or whatever she got going on, you know, she takes care of home. She makes sure everybody has what they need and a lot of the things that they want. All right. Nothing is lacking with the Queen of Pentacles. She's extremely dependable. You can trust her. You can come to her for advice. Did I mention the fact that she's motherly and nurturing? Did I mention that fact? I said prosperous and abundant. Did I mention she's a healer? The Queen of Pentacles is everything. This is why she's the ideal counterpart. You see? So with the lovers here, they're like, yeah, of course. Aside from this being my divine counterpart, the lovers is about making major choices and decisions in our life. So let's say if this was not a love reading, they feel like, okay, this is my divine counterpart. You feel like I have to make a major decision in my life. Because whether it's this person or other people, you just don't feel like you and others resonate romantically. Because you are very self-aware. You like things a certain type of way. And you don't feel like it's complicated. And the fact that people keep making simple things complicated. Jesus. Do you see? Jesus. Okay? Jesus. All right. Person's like, I'm trying. I'm making these offers. But, you know, you're making offers and try and win. You know, after feminine said, never mind. Yeah, we got the magician. So the magician is manifesting something, bringing something in. Perhaps you manifested this, feminine. You manifested action from this person. Okay? You manifested harmony coming back into the connection. You manifested them speaking their truth. Because the Knight of Swords is knowing what we want to say or knowing what we want to do. And saying it or doing it. Knowing where we got to go and getting there. I feel like this person could also be trying to manifest, if not manifest a conversation, which we already know that, then they could be trying to manifest, like that ties into communication though, but it's like, because they haven't spoken up, it's some sort of fear that they have around speaking their truth. So they are manifesting like confidence to say this to you. Yeah, like it's time. Everything that they've been thinking about. Yeah, I want to do this. I want to do this. I'm going to do it. It's time to do it right now. All right. Some of you may view yourself as a perfectionist, or your person may feel like that about you. They may feel like, you know, you built yourself up a certain type of way. They view it as perfect. Okay, you're diligent. You're hardworking. You're educated. You don't play about nothing that you do. Nothing that your name is attached to. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Very intuitive. Yeah, 7 of Wands. See, they want to stand up and fight for you. Okay. So this person, the energy I'm getting here is like they're not going to back down. So in the event they feel like somebody else is interested, that's fine. They feel like they're better. They're going to compete for you. Because this person feel like you're the ideal counterpart. Okay. So the only thing that's held them back, it seems, is fear thus far. The intimidation, because you're in this Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, this Emperor feels a little intimidated by this Queen of Swords energy. That's like, oh, you may not know how. Like a Queen of Swords, you know, a Queen of Swords just is logical. All right, we have the 10 of Cups. So this is what they want with you, though. Happily ever after. King of Pentacles, again. So if the Queen is the perfect counterpart or ideal counterpart, you can say the same for the King, right? King of Pentacles. All right, he makes sure that the home is there, the land is there, whatever you need in the bank account is there. The kids got their accounts good. You know, like everything is just as it should be with the King of Pentacles. Now with the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, the cars are good. You know, like everything's been serviced. You know, you got new tires. You ain't getting no used ones, all brand new ones. You know, like this person is just that way. They make sure that everything is as it should be. Oh, this needs to be done around the house. It's already done. You know, you don't let 25 different tasks pile up before the King of Pentacles gets it done. They gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So when you have a King and Queen of Pentacles together, literally everything is as it should be in its place for the most part. Of course, you're gonna have, you know, relationship things that go on, you bump heads and da-da-da. But I'm talking about just when you have two people that are trustworthy, dependable, that are prosperous, that are not stingy. You see what I'm saying? You have two givers. Oh yeah, of course. It's definitely abundant. How could it not be abundant? Right? So the person is like looking for you now. Five of Pentacles, some of you could have blocked the person out, but you know, that doesn't resonate with everyone, right? Only resonates with you. We have the World. Yeah. All right. So the person is worried that you've ended something or that something is done. They may also want to show you that they've evolved, that they've grown, that they've changed. You know, I'm not the same person that I used to be. Okay. Let's start a new chapter. Sun card. You make this person happy, so I feel like it's not something they want to let go of. Okay, Two of Wands, yeah. And you're going to have a decision to make. Like I said, yeah, you love this person, they love you, but like, you're like, what else? Love is enough, but are you going to hurt me again? You know, because you know I love you, so are you taking advantage of the love that I have for you? That kind of thing. Two of Wands. The Lovers. Yeah, you got a major choice to make. Didn't I say that? The Two of Wands is just the baby lovers. You got a choice to make. Alright? A major choice. We have the Star card. Again. Oh, Lord, y'all. Oh, Lord, y'all. As I said, with this and then the Wheel of Fortune, it's like Spirit saying something is meant to be. Let me see this Tower, y'all. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups could be so many things. Oh, there it is. Because they keep fantasizing about you in secret. Daydreaming about you, wanting this to come together. So, okay, then you know you have to take the steps. That's what Spirit is saying. It doesn't come together on its own. You have to take the steps. You have to do what you're being divinely guided to do. Okay. This person could have been superficial. So maybe they were going after the best one, the best looking one, the best dressed one, something. It was something like that with this Seven of Cups here. That's interesting because the Empress dresses up soft, you know. So I don't know what they got going. I don't know what this is. Yeah. So again, it says befuddlement. Now they're befuddled. They got something going on because something was not as it appears to be. They thought one thing about you, but whatever they thought is not the truth. They may feel like you bamboozled them or something like that. Like you presented yourself to be one way, but you're really something else, you know? But it's like, no, you just didn't see what I am, you know? That's all. Yeah, right here where it says, you just didn't see what I am. Some of you could have been thicker, bigger, whatever. Let's call it what it is, you know? Child. And what did it say? Judgment or criticism? I'm telling you. And they criticize you. I'm telling you. And that part's not for everyone. Only take what resonates with you. All right. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know, y'all, how I feel about stuff like that. Blue has her own feelings, but that's neither here nor there. Let's keep it pushing. All right, fear, understanding, wisdom. Honor your growth. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Honor where you are right now and celebrate your progress. Okay? Honor where you are right now and celebrate your progress. Purify your hearts. Let go of lingering pain and make space for joy. Your heart deserves to feel light again. Okay? Your heart deserves to feel light again. Choose with love. Love is the most powerful force. Choose love over fear, and your life will transform. See, you're wise. You went from fear to wisdom. All right, so this person, they were intimidated, but intimidated by what? By truth? All right, it says, honor the contract. Some lessons were written before you arrived. Facing them now completes the soul agreement. Okay? And forgiveness isn't for others. It's for you. Free yourself from guilt and shame. Yep. All right, so it's like you've already forgiven them, a lot of you. They need to forgive themselves. Whoever here has not forgiven themselves, go ahead and do it so you can be free. All right, and the underlying energy here is accept past choices. Yep. All right, accept your decisions, however imperfect. They brought you to where you are now. Let them go and move forward. Exactly. All right. And what's back here? Set healthy boundaries. Exactly. This is where I feel like you are right now. Exactly. Because you know twins like to be like, boundaries? What boundaries? Okay. So it says healthy boundaries protect your energy. Stand firm in what you need to thrive. Yep. Stand firm in what you need to thrive. So here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, there's a lot of people that are demanding things from you, need things from you, want things from you, whatever. You're the Empress. That's expected. By the time you get to the Empress level, that's just how it is. You understand what I'm saying to you? Nevertheless, it's like, okay, this person wants my attention. They want my energy. They want this. They want that. What are they giving me? What are they doing for me? You know, it's like they're taking from me. So, and I need this energy for other things. You see what I'm saying? This person over here in the dark. I can't be in the dark with them. So I have to protect my energy from them. You want to keep things hidden. You want to live double life. You want to do this. You want to do that. You do it by yourself. You're releasing yourself. You're moving on. You accept the fact that you made certain decisions. You're forgiving yourself and you're healing from it. All right. But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. Thank you so much, as always, you all, for all the love and the support. If you're interested in booking any personal readings with me, that information can be found in the description box beneath this video. Peace and hair grease.